Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the next session of our Age of Calamity shenanigans as the gang tackles more shenanigans. We still have our guest stars here.
Ladies first.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Excuse me?
You're
I
calling
am
Spider
leaving
a
hall.
lady?
I thought my gender was identified, but clearly not. Okay, fine. But fine, because the others won't say it. My name's Spider Knife. The one who's being rude to me is Sabrina, and the other one giggling in the background, that's kind of like secondary rude to me. That's Sheena, and Nick's just like, yeah, I agree with all this. So, yeah. I'm in pain.
Sabrina's still yelling at Spider. I'm always yelling at Spider.
Yes.
For the Super Saiyan Mario.
All right,
I mean,
now,
that's the food I got from it.
now, as per usual, how is all three of my guests? Doesn't matter. I'm allowed shit, so it doesn't matter for me. But how is everybody else? Also need to be close to my mic anyways, because of the fact that what usually ends up happening is that whenever I hear certain clips, I get cut out because of the wonderful threshold. Anyways, continue on.
We must say words, guys, so we can be good audio tests. So speak, everyone.
So hello, tacos.
Hello.
How was the test,
so
everyone in chat?
So
Hope that was sufficient.
I'm in the middle of ordering food, and tell me how a Papa John's pizza is slightly cheaper than ordering Wendy's.
I mean, if you're
That's an
paying $20
interesting
for a
one.
Wendy's meal, then I don't know what's going on.
it's insane. Is there a promo
But that's
code can I
because you're just
use?
getting the pizza, whereas with Wendy's, you are getting a meal and all kind of boosted up to complete that hunger. So I don't know. Maybe that's
Ugh.
why.
I can't
I
talk
wish-
about food.
That's,
I'm sorry.
Wow, that's a sentence I never thought I would hear. So, guys, before we started, we learned that she ate her niece, so that's recorded onto YouTube. And,
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's
All I had was a BOT and some fries.
is that what you had, or is that what they had before you consumed them, and now you counted that you consumed that?
I had my own. They had their own.
Oh, so they had their own, then you had your own, and then you completed by consuming. This is a weird conversation.
I'm not
now,
gonna do that.
I don't believe Nick has specified just yet, because we've just been doing audio tests, and I hope everything is coming through okay. But I take this session is primarily going to be side quest heavy, yes, Nick?
Yes, it is. I'm just listening to the audio playback just to make sure you guys sound silent. I mean, to be fair, you guys also like yelling at my, so I can't even hear. I need a feedback.
Yeah, so like, the Bowser's Fury looks amazing. I more so like the music that was playing during that. That sounded really awesome.
I'm so excited.
I was concerned when it sounded like, is this their version of heavy metal? Because I'm unfamiliar with Nintendo doing this sometimes.
I had to recheck if I was watching the Mario trailer. I'm like, this is Mario, right? This is Mario, right?
They've been doing that a lot with a lot of their games of late, where some of the soundtracks just sound like either Final Boss theme. It's like, oh man, you guys channel your inner Final Fantasy VII too.
Joey!
Hi.
Joey, I love you.
Good evening, sir. Hope you're good.
Hope you're doing good, Joey, and that's the wrong game.
That's clearly Grunt.
Good.
Unless he's watching the VOD, but he's confused and he's somehow communicating in chat as well. That is a thing.
No, don't worry. He just does that all the time.
Yeah, I know. There's no way of hiding about that. Yeah, you do that all the time, Joey. Please don't. I'm joking.
Also, I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah.
anybody noticed, but you see like the animation where you get the moon. It's the reference to Odyssey. I'm like, oh.
Is
Like,
it?
how they got
Definitely.
yeah, when they
Oh.
went to the
Oh, you said
the
Odyssey.
sun.
Oh, you said Odyssey. I thought you meant. I don't know why I thought you meant Sunshine. Man.
No, like when they collected the cat sun, moon thing, whatever they collected in that trailer, like the pose they were doing is a reference to Odyssey. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, that's the reason as to why I think like some people kind of think that it's just it's just 3D World's engine with Odyssey elements here and there because it's you're actually exploring a massive area unlike in 3D World's level where you're going from point A to point B.
Yeah, you're kind of panning, whether it's from left to right standard or like upwards. It's kind of like on a fixed camera, whereas this is like I don't know if third person is really the right word, but the camera is more behind you as you're kind of exploring. Like it's you're one with the character's kind of vision, rather than you're like seeing the whole kind of terrain and level from above, and you're just pressing all that.
Yeah, and like there was times where like the camera was in front of Mario 2, like you can do in Odyssey, and it's weird. I was not expecting that for like I thought it would just be some type of like new special world. I'm like, okay, sweet, like this new special world that we can go into, but nope, this is completely different.
I love Calamity Bahamut.
the Calamity Bowser. Time to make my YouTube video, Bowser's Fury Odyssey 2, featuring stolen fan art.
My God.
So when are we getting Godzilla Bowser?
That happened.
I'm gonna stop
It's already happening.
That happened.
No. You say stop like as if I'm suggesting a certain thing, which I'm saying get your mind out of the gutter, mister. I'm just instinctively saying, what about Bowser with a dress which is like peak? And yeah, now I don't know why I'm talking like this.
Yeah, it happened. I actually saw someone do a speech of it, and it's great. I love it.
What
also,
Bowser 2?
Bowser 2.
Bowser 2. He's angry.
Did you guys see the Japanese name for that Bowser form?
It's a lie.
What was it?
I heard Godslayer.
Godslayer Bowser. Yeah, it is Godslayer Bowser.
It's a lie.
It's fake. Oh,
yeah.
It's
sad.
So you know what? This is great that you brought this up because I think I understand the intent as to why that kind of came about because this was from if I'm right, Matt McMuscle. He was the one who said it. And he purposely put it on his tweet as if like Nintendo sources. Oh, what was that? It's neither. I'm not sure if maybe I'm wrong and Joy's correcting me there.
Joey says that someone made up a cool name, but the kanji isn't even remotely close.
Okay, so basically it's not the God thing, it's something else.
Yeah.
Then.
Or Mega Fury.
But okay, so remove whether if what I was that first bit I was going to say is factual or not. What I found quite interesting. Okay. So, regardless of all that, what I was going to follow this up on is that this just shows a great example of how it just takes one person to say, Nintendo sources say, even though you haven't got a link or anything provided with that, it's just taking the word of it and maybe an influence of how many like notifications of like how many likes or retweets that is, so it makes it feel kind of more legit. I don't know. It just felt like in some ways like an interesting, I don't know if study is the word, but a practice of showing like you have to be careful sometimes of what you find out, whether if this is just genuine or just off the cuff thing without any support to it and it's just assumption. But you know what?
Like what's funny? Like what's funny is like I was saying it earlier to Elliot and Caro, and I was like saying like I haven't looked it up if it was true or not, but the name of the form is Godslayer Bowser, and they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, like I saw it earlier, but I need to see if it's true or not because I didn't really look at it that well, but then Carol told me that it was real, and I'm like, oh, okay, sweet. So they did call it Godslayer Bowser in Japan. So I ended my search there. I'm like, okay, I can believe Carol.
Yeah, and the thing is that she could have been in the exact same position as where you were, but she was just convinced enough that like, oh, that must be the case because it's for however way she saw that info and interpreted it, you know, then it sticks with you. Like heck, when it did start getting shown around that it was a joke, many people are now just like, well, I'm going to carry it over because that's just a really cool name to have to begin with. But it's now that's just going to be. But now it's for those who know, it's just more of a fan, you know, name that they're going to
I'm
carry
gonna
over.
call it God Slayer Bowser.
Exactly, and that's what I mean because of that exact thing. It's a cool name.
Mm-hmm.
What's a hello, Cyber?
Hello, Cyber.
Hello, Doctor.
Glorious sunshine feel. Yeah, I actually did. I did feel like a little bit of a sunshine feel from it just by seeing the paintbrush and the whole.
She saw
detail.
water. It made her happy.
Look, it made me happy where I saw the junior with the paintbrush. I'm like,
Maybe he was painting, Gina.
he painted the wall. I'm like,
He made a
sunshine.
boomerang.
I mean,
There-
they referenced Sunshine in Smash with Bowser Jr. having the paintbrush for the final Smash. So-
Yeah,
that's not good enough.
Well, not only that, it feels weird seeing the Koopa do that at the final special. I'm like, you guys don't trust
Exist.
Mario.
You guys don't exist in the game. Go away.
Oh, damn.
Maybe they just weren't documented that they were having a holiday on the other side of the island. Okay, we just, that's today's news.
I can't wait to do the Pachinko game and collect blue coins.
Uh,
I
Yay.
swear if they have a reference to that in that mode, I'm gonna scream.
Of happiness.
Of happiness.
I mean, probably a little bit of both. Oh my god!
I think I'd rather the lily pad level.
I mean, I probably take that one out of all of them as a reference. Yeah, just cross this poisonous river with the lily pad or whatever's gonna be available to you.
Balance on this Koopa shell on this poisonous river, and also see if you can collect these coins on the way.
That's true, Cyber. Like, at least he has a paintbrush, but they don't acknowledge it. Sunshine in the game rewards, which I'm still miffed about.
This was their way of correcting it. They were like, okay, here you go, there's a beach. It's a bit sad.
No, the gates was a sunshine gate, so I guess I want to go with that.
What, in the trailer?
Bye, Joey.
Yeah, he went through a sunshine
Take
gate.
care, Joey.
Take
Don't
care,
want to-
Jojo.
What gate are you referring to? Because I'm
I mean, unless I'm misremembering, I saw like a sunshine gate that he went through. He was like
Was
running
it the
around.
cat-looking gate in the trailer? Because I think I know what you're talking about.
Maybe. I haven't. I've only seen this trailer.
No,
Like, I'll probably watch Derek's analysis video on Good Vibes Gaming.
It's good. It's nice.
from what I got of that gate, I know what you're talking about, Nick, but I think it's more so it looks like, you know, that one star in Galaxy where you're doing the mantle surfing?
Yeah, I get the sunshine. I call it the sunshine gate because that's
I
like
thought you were talking about the sunshine gate, like the actual gate in Sunshine.
No. Like this, like it has like a shine. It looks like a shine spray.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I think that's what I thought of. I thought of the manta racing level in Galaxy.
Yeah, because I was like, oh look, it's that sunshine gate thing. I mean, yeah, I probably could have just said shine spray gate instead of sunshine.
What if the Bowser Fury mode is actually what
A
Sunshine really is? Well, what?
The friends we made along the way.
I mean, probably my dream. But no, like, what if, you know, he said that they cut out the Delfino thing on the map, right? What if the Bowser Fury mode actually is, like, something related to Sunshine?
And would be like, I mean, considering the fact that, you know, you have the animation of getting the little cat star thingy, do the sunshine animation, and other like it's a big massive area that you're exploring, and the way how you're also platforming, mind you, kind of feels like Odyssey-ish. I don't know, maybe it's probably what they wanted to maybe do as DLC for Odyssey, but just probably couldn't, because Nintendo tends to do this a lot where they have an idea for something, but then they kind of transfer it to like another game rather than putting it in their main game, and this is kind of the same results here.
Question: Did
answer.
they ever specify that they were interested in doing DLC for Odyssey, or is that assumption?
They never said that they were ever gonna do any sort of DLC, mainly because of the fact that the game was already big enough. But one of the things is that a lot of people probably assume that they might have put in other Kingdom DLCs, since the Mushroom Kingdom is in Odyssey. They probably thought that they put in we might end up going to Sunshine probably at some point. The little the dolphin thing was on the mini map, but I don't know.
And then because they got recognized, that it got removed. And
Yeah.
this interrupting. That's why.
But the texture's still there.
Yeah.
The texture's still there on the little globe thing too, which is funny.
Yeah, so
because I always interpret it as an idea someone had, not just one person, but like an idea. Therefore, could this be a game that would have an opportunity of having DLC, and then maybe like-minded people, which would be including us, I would like to believe that we were like, if there was DLC, we would have accepted that. That would have been cool. So you kind of tickling that interest, and then I just wondered if because of the Delfino unexplained like removal change thing, if that was something tied alongside it or what have you. That's why I was just asking that question.
That's fine.
Cloud does do that, Nick. Presuming this Rio the Cut Pokemon from the Space World demo GL seems to have been reworked to later games, namely Evo's and some Pokemon.
No, you need it louder. You're speaking too low for me. You're still trying to get out of your fullness.
Yes. Tomape is asking, have you played Bug Fable, Sabrina?
I have not. I just keep forgetting to purchase the game.
I'm just waiting for the physical release of the game.
That too.
Is it announced that there will be one?
Limited Run announced that there will be one, but it's not like out for pre-order yet. They just announced that it will be a thing.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Cool.
Oh, I was low? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're talking too low. Everyone else is booming loud, and you're like...
Everyone else is making my ears bleed for
I'm
you.
loud?
No, it's fine, Sabrina. You need to be loud. If you're not loud, then you won't be heard.
And you're low too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just a surprise because I'm never loud.
Well, I also boost up your volume. I also have to do that for Spider too because he was also low in the first season, and now whenever Sheen is all full, she can't speak loudly.
Hi.
Was that a loud hi, Cyber? Please let us know.
Look, I did my best at being loud.
Also, I forgot that since
Yes.
Yay! Yay!
someone tried to hack into my Nintendo account today, so I had to change the password. And I also enabled two-factor authentication because I did not know that I could do that for this. So I enabled that.
Yeah.
And I had to sign back into my Switch again. I'm like, wait, do I have to do this for my Switch too? And yeah.
Okay.
I just signed back into my Switch.
The thing is, though, I mean, I was looking at the email. I mean, mind you, it does end up saying Nintendo and everything, so it seemed legit. But you also kind of ask yourself, is like, at what point did that actually end up happening? But you end up changing your password and did not click the link, thankfully, because I think that
I did click the link, but I didn't sign into anything. But I clicked on it with my phone. I was like, I'm not gonna sign into anything through this link that I don't know if it's even real or not. Because I showed you guys the two different emails after when I changed my password. They sent me an email for like the verification thing and all that stuff. And what the other email didn't have was saying nickname Sabrina. Thank you for using your Nintendo account. It didn't say the thank you. It didn't say the nickname Sabrina part. So I'm like.
Yeah,
I don't think this is real or not. I don't know.
That's very sus.
Like that was the one thing that was missing, but like it looked identical. So I'm like, I don't know. Like I can't tell if this is a fake email or not.
One of the things that you always have to take is that whenever you get those kind of emails, the no reply ones, they kind of will always end up saying your name.
Yeah.
If they never say your name, that means that they either don't know who you are or they trying to be like, yo, give me your information so I can go ahead and hack into your account.
Oops. No, but I clicked on the link, but I didn't sign into anything because I was like, let me sign in through Chrome instead of through this email that I don't know if it's real or not.
I often find that when I have like a bit of a shady email coming, I'll just look at the email address itself and I'm like, that's far too many letters or numbers to be like an official. It'll just be clean and straightforward. So I just ignore them.
Wait.
Yeah. No, never do it. It's very back in Korea. You sign up by either your primary doctor or your state's site. Oh yeah, with those kind
Thank
of.
you, doctor.
Yeah. Thank you.
Never end up taking those kind of emails. Like, oh, get this free thing. And I'm like, haha, no. That's why whenever I see anytime I see any sort of loan forgiveness thing, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because I know exactly what will happen if I end up signing up for that. You end up getting more debt. And it's like, great.
Delete.
What's this mission that you just selected?
What is it? This is Cross the Hebrew Mountain.
Cross the Hebrew Mountains. Interesting.
That sounds
If I
familiar.
recall, there's a Korok in this one.
Oh, is there? Do you guys
so.
remember where it is? If you do,
Not without the guide.
Not without the
you,
instruction.
I vaguely remember there was one.
you silly kids.
There might be.
Why do you guys need guides to guide you in this age of calamity?
If there is, I think it might be like instead of crossing the gate, I think it might be on your right, if I remember.
I keep getting. Oh wait, I vaguely remember this mission. Cause these little douchebags over here, y'all need to die. Go in.
In Cyber, I did the pre-commitment thing because Philadelphia is doing pre-commitment for the vaccine, and I was able to pre-commit for it. And so yeah, I get to be part of Group 1C, and there's like groups 1A, 1B, 1C, and then groups 2 and 3. New York has started yeah, it's for elders right now. Oh, you're in New York? What part? Hold on, sorry, it's my inner New York talking. We always ask each other this.
Yo, where you at?
What's the hello?
I think I asked Nick too. The boring part. You're from Long Island too?
They soon find out they were in fact neighbors.
Wait, you're from
hello experiment.
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
my
experiment.
god. I'm from Long Island, dude. Oh no, like before the second gate.
Oh.
I'm from. I'm not from there.
Somebody said they're from Rogueport. It's like, what? That is not
Rogueport.
that is not a place.
It's a real cyber meetup.
Yo, fellow Long Islander.
Hey.
Hey.
These island folk.
I'm near New York.
Oh, I think I remember now. The cork is in one of those boxes. That little gate that's ahead of you. Yeah, that one.
Also, I'm sorry
There,
for
I
that huge
remember.
slap, by the way. I instinctively just slapped my thighs. I'm like, with them.
I was like, oh snap, you're from New York too? It's like,
I love
friggin'
like people from Long Island, dude. It's just like there's just not many of us that I find on Twitter or like
you're
Twitch.
like a rare breed. There's not much of us.
I love how Sabrina got hyped from Long Island.
Because every time I ask someone, "What part of New York are you from?" It's like, "Oh, I'm from upstate. I'm from like Queens, the Bronx, like Brooklyn." I'm like, I don't know. Damn, man.
Marvin says I'm from Texas. Luska says, "Oh yes, like I know you're from Jersey." Oink.
stalker. Anyway, who else is from wherever?
We're friends.
Is that you saying that, or have they said that officially? Because that's still kind of stalkerish, possibly.
We've known each other for 10 years.
So, Rocco, can you confirm this information? Otherwise, I might have to ban
We are indeed a rare breed. How do you pronounce this? Oh, how do you pronounce that, Sabrina? Whatever Cyber typed.
Passover.
All I heard was bang. It's like, oh, okay. She can't pronounce it either.
I didn't want to.
No, because I
I don't
briefly
want to
glanced at it and I was like, Passover, and it's like, yeah. I'm like, that's not right. A true Long Islander
Your Long
would say
Islander
that
would say
way.
that way.
Yeah.
I didn't want to butcher it. I'm like, you say it.
I got distracted by Imper's frog and being like, yo, when I saw that for the first time, I was like, more Naruto references.
Or it could
Well, you
be,
can actually-
or it could be that one frog from
Don't say
Majora's
Kingdom Hearts.
Majora's Mask.
Okay, cool.
Majora's Mask.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no frog in Kingdom Hearts. Shut up.
Oh god, now he said it. Oh, now no, it's lost me.
People usually call it Pat.
Pichoge? Ew. Hop Hog. What are the other? Ronkonkoma.
What is this Long Island speech?
You know
I
what?
have no
I don't
idea.
know. Maybe that's the reason why they're a rare breed. They got that language that no one friggin'
these people, but they
understands.
just won't go away.
I love finding out. At least Stony Brook is easy, yeah.
Frog and do not distance. What about that?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that frog is.
Oh, the
Man, I love how
timing.
you use stasis on that.
Nice timing.
Yeah, that's a really nice timing. And to stop the explosion, too.
Cause I love me my Impa. She is ready.
I am ready.
Oosh. I'm sorry, no, it's not Bush. It's Shibuya.
That's rude.
Shibuya.
It's a Lionel. It's fine.
Yeah, Persona 5. What did
Shibuya.
But yeah, Cyber, yeah, unlike you, I'm from Nassau County. And I think
You're from
yours
NASA?
was- I'm from Nassau.
NASA?
Your space.
You're an alien?
Yes, I'm an
That
alien.
could be rude the way you said that. Okay. Whoa, that's
Yeah, I know. When you said that town, I'm like, that's Suffolk.
Okay, now you make me feel like we're talking about something over in the UK because there's a county called Suffolk.
Like, because Long Island has two counties. It's Nassau and Suffolk.
NASA and Suffolk.
I haven't got a stupid to what's going on here tonight. Are you
I
gonna
do dabble in Nassau County
Billy?
too for work.
Hey, where's the light now?
No, we must have an item that's keep giving us rare things that keep getting gold. Ooh, baby spoon.
Also, I like that. Also, I like how as Larko they've actually confirmed that they've been friends for 10 years. So, Sheena, how dare you lie to me?
No, I can confirm.
Yeah, but it takes two to tango to confirm that, and I see no confirmation. He's probably playing DKC 1, which is good.
I mean, that's fine. You can play
That's
that.
Why are you judging?
If he can cross the water by putting all the chakra concentration onto his feet, so he can balance on the water and walk on it.
I've been
The roots of
watching
Jesus.
way too much of that show.
Yes, I have.
It's
Yeah, I
like,
haven't watched that show
But
in
no,
a while, and I know what you're talking about.
I know what she's spitting.
Spider doesn't have chakra. Everyone has chakra.
Everyone has chakra. Whether or not you're talking about the anime version is a different story.
Yeah.
He parked the Atlantic Ocean with the Beyblade. Duh.
Of course, the Beyblade, because that's the. Why is that always referenced? Stupid.
Summer's like, I own all the 4 games, Nick. I too have chocolate. Because apparently you said chakra, but it's not like chocolate.
Sure, why not? Everyone has chocolate.
Chocolate.
Looking for a certain night.
Bill.
Weapon, please don't be.
Can
Yes,
you
no?
upgrade? Can you upgrade Rusty's one?
Well, no,
Or not
we can't.
refurbish?
Actually, no.
Do
That's
you have
probably.
that ability to do so yet?
Nope.
Also, hello, flip hellos.
Yo.
Do you have? You don't even have that ability to do that yet.
Right here. I need some Octorok guts. Oh,
You can
hopefully
do
we
that mission that you just did.
I've read that as from Rusty to Thirsty, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Doesn't have chocolate. Man, doesn't have chocolate. Flip's asking how are you doing?
Alright.
Alright.
I'm Gooch.
I'm laying down.
Cadbury. To answer Cyber's question. Sorry. Nick, did you confirm your mood? Oh yeah, you said you
I did. Do you want to know who the person who didn't confirm their mood?
Well, because she's in the process of getting food that will complete her mood.
Oh wait, what? I'm sorry.
Mine.
Line.
Yeah, Cyber. Hershey's is not really. You don't really find them a lot in England. You might find it in cities because of maybe some like actual like import stuff, but really over here it's Cadbury. It's like the main one.
Let's keep forgetting that everyone has like different stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
One of 4.
That's why that one area doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. Like I mean I can't really think of many from the top of my head, but like I would remember like going to America and just being like educated by so many new names that you can consume that are chocolate. Like I think the one that's coming to my mind right now is like Musketeers. Whether they're good or not, I don't know. But that just rings a bell.
They're alright to me. I'm not really a fan of them.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer Snickers.
So yeah, Snickers is worldwide, so we have them here. I wouldn't be surprised if that's put maybe under like Cadbury company, so maybe that's what makes it good. I do not know. Yeah, what Flip said, that's American. You might find it again in here, but it's you wouldn't find it like common.
Only 2 I know is Lindor and Cadbury. The latter 3 generations of my family worked for one of their own defunct plant. Ooh. So you're a
Lindor's good.
chocolatier.
Lindor is good. That's Swiss, I think. Yeah, they're good company. They do good stuff. I don't know who does. This was mentioned a few weeks back, I think, by you guys, or maybe even chat. We were talking in chat. Ferrero Rocher. I don't know who does that.
Ooh. I don't know
They're
who
great.
does that, but
Are you comfortable? Actually, speaking about food, are you comfortable talking about this, Sheena, or are you still?
I
too
mean,
full?
I am.
Cool.
I am.
I suppose we would have known by now if you were like, please stop. I'm
No,
still full. My
I'm
niece inside.
getting better. Thank you very much.
You
Not only
mess
that, it's
up.
normal to have food talk on this.
Mhm.
I like Japanese candy. Those are always good.
I had a friend who went to Japan maybe 2-3 years ago, and he brought back these like strawberry flavored Kit Kats, and they were so lovely.
Oh.
They were quite nice. They were really small, but I treasured them. I was like, I am going to enjoy every small bite.
I always had these. It's kind of like the candy. It's kind of like the whatchamacallit. Oh, it's the what is it called? A galaxy Star Bits. I had one of those, and they're actually pretty good.
Starbits.
Yeah, well, because their Star Wars are actually like based off of these Japanese candies. Forgot what
Okay.
they're called, but they're based off on them and they're really good.
That's cool.
Eee.
Trying to think what others are like over here.
Ooh, what are you having,
Mom.
Flacco? Some Chinese
Tricks. Experiment boy will be able to say in a moment.
Ew, I should check that in a moment. Flip. Well, my sister got me a Cadbury chocolate bar, and man, Hershey's after it tasted like crap.
Wasn't there
Wow.
something like ages back that you said you don't like mint chocolate, Sheena?
Oh,
I don't know if that's good or bad, but I think it's bad. It's not
I
like
don't
begrudgingly.
like mint chocolate.
Ah,
I do not like mint chocolate.
fair. I haven't met anyone who doesn't like it, and that's not any shade on you. Not at all. It's just interesting because everyone has different tastes. I'm really fond of it, but do you know what it is exactly that you just don't like about it?
I just don't like having. I like mint separate because I'm so used to having mint as gum or toothpaste, but having it in
Mhm.
chocolate, it just ruins the taste for me for chocolate. I expect it to be sweet and not have have some sort of peppermint taste to my sweetness. I'm like,
Sure.
no,
It just
I don't
doesn't
like that.
complement your taste buds.
Yeah,
That's fair.
basically, like, hey, if you like it, that's fine, but
I
I
know.
don't
In the
need
end of
it.
the day, it's the you just carry the like the jug mentality. It's like, well, more for me, kind of thing. In that
Yeah,
respect.
pretty much. Like,
But
you can have it. It's like with
sure,
me
sure,
with mushrooms. Like, I don't like the mushroom because of the texture.
sure.
So
I
yeah.
I'm kind of similar. I don't really have mushrooms. But I'll probably like slightly less picky about it now than when I was a kid, simply. But it's not anything that I'm like, yo man, I can't wait for that. The mushrooms. So I can relate with you on that. Are you fond of mushrooms, Nick, or are you like, nah, man, ain't chicken?
Like mushroom. So that's why if Sheena ever ends up getting them, I'll just go boop
More for me.
about my business.
You'll be the one who'd be having it in the at the Mario Resort. You remember that burger they showed, which had like mushrooms inside it, because they're like, "Hey, the Toads made them," which is kind of disturbing. If they're like, "Hey, we made this because we're like mushrooms, right? So we're gonna make dishes that has mushrooms inside." It's like that's kind of like
So,
they're like indirectly your cousins, kind of, just in food form. That's kind
are
of
you guys just killing each other just to make food for us?
This
The
is how we
weak
grow
become food.
ourselves. This is how the mushroom kingdom eats ourselves. We engorge. It's like, oh no.
We're
That's what
overpopulating,
Nick like
guys.
this
Some of you
year.
have to be food. Food is
Okay,
test.
who wants to be the first person to die?
That's a nice lock, though. That sounds good. At my supermarket, no one bought holiday mint chocolate. I mean, I get the majority of people over there don't like mint chocolate, I guess.
Have you ever had mint tea?
No, I had a few flavors of tea, but not mint tea.
Okay. That's quite nice, but I wasn't sure if that could be another thing of like you don't associate with having it with tea, so you wouldn't be
Well,
liking it.
anything with mint in the title of any food, I would not have. But like I said, I separate mint for just only like mint gum or toothpaste.
Mhm.
Other than
I
that,
get
if it's in food, I'll be like, kind of have like a distaste for it. I'm like, no, thank you.
Is there any like does mint get at all used in any of like Filipino like cuisines?
Nope, not at all. Like any of the cuisines that I had, like mint was not like used for it at all.
Maybe that's another thing because it's like it is a fairly known like herb to use with food, and if you're not growing up or eating food that has it, then when you're like introduced to it maybe later on, it just alienates it because, like you said, all you know is like if it's like a flavor in a toothpaste or if it's like gum. And God, this is such a weird conversation. And we're talking about mint and. But here we go.
Spearmint, I don't like Paris. What?
Wait, what did French do to you?
No, not that Paris, you idiot. I'm talking about the Paris, the Pokemon.
What the hell did that big little? Well, actually, not a big shroom yet, but like, what did that guy do? Actually, yeah, that's a bad mushroom. That mushroom was like, yo, I'm gonna be the Pokemon now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an evil mushroom. Yeah.
The giant parasite that literally ends up controlling the poor bug. And then it gets a bigger one on its back when it evolves, and it's like, oh god. And it has
You know
some
what's
eyes.
interesting?
But
I'm surprised that we haven't had like a second version of that Pokemon where like, and this is the second one which survived and chopped the fungus off, so now it's just grown to be like a, because it looks like, it kind of looks like a crustacean in a way, but
Yeah.
I get why it's a bug as well. So it could be just like, here's the strong one, here's the one who survived, and here's the other one that became Big Mushroom Boy and failed.
nah, man, Nintendo just Game Freak is like, yo, let's just make 5,000 other Pikachu clones.
Or make like, okay, this Slowbro now, this little thing will kind of look like a hat, but the hat has eyes, so you know, lore, and you're like,
Oh
Slowbro
man,
would just be chill and slow.
oh man, I can't wait until you see the Sword and Shield one where it's just the arm, now, and it's like, what? How is that?
Oh, does it like just like it's just a part of an arm, like a
Yep.
drill in a way?
Yeah, what if it's just a gun now? It's like, huh? So you got a tail, a hat, and a gun. All you need is a bunch of other accessories, and then it will be slow gangster. Yeah, slow gangster.
Also, Flip, yeah, we did talk about that. The trailer's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looking forward to it.
I love the rock
Exactly,
out
one more.
Goron sound effect. And then you guys gonna see us go ahead and have some silliness. We don't know if the Bowser Fury is multiplayer because we don't really know any other information besides Bowser having anger problems. That's besides the point. So, you know, look forward to when we end up playing that, and then if we're no longer friends by the end of it, then well, rip.
We were talking about this earlier, like, me and Nick were talking about this earlier about,
How are we not going to be
thing.
friends anymore? What the fuck?
Well, okay, like, no, because,
Speed this up, I'm getting stressed.
like, when we stream, we're like, it's gonna be fun, and he was like, or, it could just break our friendship. I'm like, well, I guess it's gonna be the breakup. I'm like, yep, okay.
Okay, which player am I going to yeet out of this level today? Okay, you.
If we die and get a game over in the first level, I'm just gonna be like, oh great, this is gonna go terribly.
Can you remember on the Wii U if it collects like the points with like whoever gets to the top of the flagpole or
Yeah,
or
yes,
on
it
a
does.
charting system?
Yes, it does do
Yeah,
the
you
crown
give-
system.
Okay.
yeah.
So that's gonna
There's gonna be a lot of competition.
be a breakup.
Yeah, they can like have me coins and stuff like that. Don't break
Yeah.
up with me.
All right, man. If I don't have
Trying
the
to
crown
find
by the end,
breakup.
if I don't have the crown by the end of the level, we ain't friends no
Yep.
more.
Nick, this is 3D World, not Mario Party 2.
Hey, listen. Okay, well,
We clearly hit a sore spot, so let's quickly change the conversation. So, yeah, how's everyone's Tuesday been? Yeah. Cool.
So funny, getting totally big with the angry gag noise.
I don't know. My
Oh,
favorite,
3D World. Okay.
my
Oh my
favorite,
god, yeah,
my favorite part about that. There's that one point where he screams, and Sabrina says, "Why?" And it's like, what the hell is the point of him screaming like that? Oh my god. So Johnny
It's
said,
muted,
"What?"
by
He
the
just-
way.
That's fine, but it's like Johnny just says, like, "What? Did your stocks just crash on your phone?" It's like- oh my god, that was funny though.
He's a silly willy sometimes.
Holy crap, I'm sucking. There's way too many of these stupid captains. Go away. Cares for you.
That's why you don't really focus on the captain, you just kind of focus on the little guys.
They're not little guys. They're Gorons.
Well, but,
I'm the
okay,
little
focus on
guy.
the brothers.
Okay, and there you go. Now we're gonna focus on the brothers.
How'd you know my Bitcoin stock tanked? Or, I mean, never mind.
What?
Oh. That's what Experiment said.
Yeah, Bitcoin's are in a bad time. Yeah.
Go away,
Hey,
captains. Go. I don't care for you.
Hey, you just gotta focus on the other dudes.
Yeah, the weaklings, the ones that don't do anything and just stare at you with their big giant lips.
They give you a big smile.
Care for their smiles. And now I shall murder
Kill
them
one more.
all.
Thank you.
Oh wow, they
Rook
both
has
died.
appeared.
Oh good, where is he? I'm gonna mess him up. hell is he? Where are you? Oh, you're over there.
Look at your map.
He's hiding behind that big rock.
Yo, you saw that? He did like the dodge of the kings. Whatever that means.
I don't know, it sounds like you just invented that right now.
Yeah.
So I love that half of the moves that he's doing, he doesn't even do when you play as him. Fake news.
It's kind of like he's reinforcing that he is a tank, so that's why it's like he's going slower. Just taking.
Shibuya, you're dead now. Yeah, now I'm the Gron.
Hey.
Now he's in Japan. Shibuya.
Did you see the video where the GTA 5 voice actor reenact that scene with Lamar and Frank?
I indeed saw that. PS5
I
graphics
saw
are lit.
that too.
That's so
Yeah, they
perfect.
even found the area that was from.
Okay, well that's dedication because they could have just recorded it anywhere. The fact
No,
that
I
they-
kind of,
I
like,
knew that was the
funny anyway.
area of the boat. I saw that. I'm like, wait, that's the same exact place in the game. That's actually pretty cool. Anyway, sorry, Spider, interrupted.
That's okay. I wasn't sure where I was gonna follow that up with. So.
Go ahead.
I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so off the fly. Something did cross my mind, but now it disappeared. So that's great.
Oh shoot.
So video game.
Oh
They can
no.
be fun sometimes. Yeah, no, I'm kind of. I don't know what to
No.
contribute at this very moment. You can rate a conversation, Gina. What would you like to
No.
talk about? It's okay, Snaz. I'm just having little buffering issues in my head. Don't worry.
He's buffering right now.
Loading screen. Just
Reenacted, they even have the small motions down to a T. It was practically a drop of the hat here. Perfect replicas.
I love it. They probably like.
I mean,
hey.
it did. Like, I saw that. I'm looking at it. I'm like, am I seeing this right? Because that looks exactly almost like how it was in that cutscene. Like, maybe like higher graphics and all that. I'm like, it's
Higher
actually pretty.
graphics. You know, they're real.
Well,
Real people.
I know, but I'm just saying, like if you show me that, like I wouldn't. If I probably would think it's still the game, but you know, probably the PS5 version or something.
I'm just imagining Sheena like on holiday and she's just looking at this like very vast, beautiful landscape. She's like, "Whoa, the graphics are amazing."
It's like, shit, it's a painting.
It's like, yeah.
Oh boy, look at all this grass. Breath of the Wild is real.
Wow, my hands are not clipping through it. They're actually going accordingly as they should. Wow. I need to study this, record this, and let Nintendo know.
And the technology is so good.
Mm.
It's the most amazing thing in the world, sir.
Okay,
Oh,
that
that I
scared me.
did.
Let's change the subject before I cry. Let's interact with the chat. Snez, because you did turn up, and if you're still there, how are you finding Monster Hunter Rise? Is the cat and the dog cool? Is it cool?
I don't know.
I can't wait to hear your essay in a second. Anyway, what are you going to say? Oh wow, his essay was quick and concise. Wow, nice one.
Right,
Cool.
it's very
Okay.
good. Also, he's have that in the
Take care.
background. You know what? That's fine.
I'm silently judging, but I can respect that as well.
Also, that dedication too as well. They even have the for Franklin, it was wearing his outfit option from the game.
Disappointed. He
I don't
didn't
know if you
have.
knew that.
He,
Oh.
he didn't have cheat codes. Vastly disappointed. Worst recreation ever. 9 out of 10. Will not buy GTA again.
Is this the new graphics of the PlayStation 9? Not clickbait. Totally clickbait. Honest, please.
And give it time. Sooner or later, that's exactly what the next graphics for the next gen is gonna be. And by that point, we'll probably be like, oh, video game. Slash.
It'd be a concerning response to like, here's this new thing we discovered, and now we can apply it into video games, and it's so real and like, video games.
Also, since we're doing pretty good. Pretty good.
What?
They found out that that a one-star extinct species of spiders is still alive. But subspecies of pelican spiders.
Oh yeah, that was just something that we found out about yesterday.
Pelican spiders. I'm having
I mean, I haven't
very
searched it up, and I don't
imagination
want
of
to search it
thinking of a
up.
pelican and a spider. Yeah.
Hey, you know, they did a weird fusion dance.
Flip says, so far I love
Which
Rise.
no one
but
can
it's
see
also-
because the spider's so tiny compared to the pelican. But they got it right somehow.
Seagull spiders, Jonathan finally fused.
He has many seagulls around him.
Hey! It's a short summer for you, Spider.
What do you mean Rise is more Monster Hunter compared to what? Something that is less than what that? Maybe I should finish the sentence and maybe he explains. Ooh, interesting. That's kind of cool. Good for you, Snez. I'm glad you're having fun with it, and I hope you enjoy the full experience when it comes
Wait,
out.
you can climb in that game? Damn, man, I need to play a demo more because I didn't know you can climb in that. I thought you could just ride dudes and that's it.
You're not a gamer.
No, because I only just played it once and then I just put it down because it's a limited demo and it's like, you can only play like 30 times and that's it. I'm like, oh, well, whatevs.
Play with Greg on Monster Hunter Rise. It was my first time playing Monster Hunter Online, and we took down the intermediate boss. I'll give the series another chance of Rise. Ooh.
Guys.
Code Pika is
Audio.
just.
Okay,
Wait, what's
getting into it. Okay, cool. You're saying it. Don't worry about me. Go,
Wait,
go.
what? Wait, what?
I was quietly saying like I think it's our time to say. Well, not me. Mine's already been said. But like an audio Wikipedia time for saying where does the origin of names come from. So go.
Oh. Yeah, mine is just because a bunch of friends just made memes out of it, and I like the shot Pikachu, and then after that I was like, you know, I kind of want to change my name because the first name kind of associates a lot of good and yet bad memories, so I didn't really consider myself that anymore, so I was like, but I want to be a Pikachu now because I like to be a yellow rat who just chills out and just drinks no coffee at all. And also, I like Detective Pikachu because his attitude is funny and I can relate to it. Not the Pikachu aspect. Hat.
You relate to a rat that wears a hat.
Yep.
I didn't mean to make that rhyme, but that was kind of funny in my head.
Yeah, it was.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the origin story of Code Pika.
I will tell you guys about Sheena's. She beat because she's 3 foot tall, and Skevin is because. Okay, Sheena, you can say this back. Go.
Well, yeah, Chibi because I'm pretty short, but I also like drawing Chibi. Skevin is a long, long story for that one. That was like way back then, like when that was back in the Super Smash Bros. Brawl days, because I had a different username before Chibi Skevin. But I'm just gonna shorten it that since the Brawl thing was only 5 character limits long, I just put SK and then 777. And I had somebody face me in Brawl, like during like every Monday we always go to this thing and I play Brawl there. Guy came and fought me, and he always pronounced my name with the SK777 as Skevin. And ever since he kept calling me Skevin every Monday we meet up and just fought each other. And mind you, he was a really good fighter. So I kind of just took that as a nickname.
That's a cool origin story. I had no idea where that was going, and that was pretty interesting. Nice.
And that's where it came from.
And Sabrina's not here, so I will supply you vocals for her. So she's typing it maybe. So maybe I'll just.
Wait, is she typing?
I think she's typing in where the call's coming from, so she may be
She's probably telling you to go ahead and relay it from here and don't misjudge it or say anything stupid.
Okay, I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Still in the midst of ordering.
Okay, never mind. Well, we'll find out later.
She likes the Zelda, she likes the Link, and they clearly love each other very much. And she likes the two, so she became the love. That's the one we'll go for.
Which is interesting about that, because I remember she mentioned that she didn't get into Zelda like early. She got into it like later.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Series that you didn't get into the first, like mostly like everybody else with like the older games, but you got into it later on, and then you started to like it. Yeah, Zelda Link, they're cool.
It's a kind of a comparison that just, well, I don't know if necessarily is a comparison, but this is just crosses my mind now. Is like with me personally, with kind of having the quite amount of enjoyment for like Earthbound, and yet that's just a game I only played what 2-3 years ago, or at least finished it at that time. So it feel I guess it feels weird in not weird isn't the word. It's just different because you'd think a retro game and from the generation growing up on, you'd think, oh, maybe you did play it back then. Excluding that the continent was like, no, we're not going to send anything to Europe and we're going to make you cry. And I'm like, fair enough. But all in seriousness, it's I guess it's just what kind of sticks sometimes after you fall for something. Because you can kind of follow again with how Undertale is only 5 years old, but it's made such a great impact for both of you. I was not going to say Sheena, but really both of you. So it's, and it's just instilled in the personality of what you care to share. So that's why we would always associate you two with that. But it just happens, But I get also where you're coming from, Nick. You feel like there could be some, maybe that it's carried on through all their life so far, and this is what they were like, yes, this is the name I'm gonna go with because I really enjoy the series so much. But
Well, the original name was obviously well, two of them was things that I did like. I don't know why I added the X into it there, but
Because everyone had X's. That's
to be
Wape
edgy.
actually did say. Because I do agree with Wape's, like, everyone has Shadow in their name. I'm like, yeah, that was me with my old username.
because the two names I had, it was Code Chrono, because one was just Kolyoko, the one was Trigger. So that's the reason as to why those two names stick. I just
Really?
I just added the X.
I didn't know the first one. Oh.
Yep, this was the first original name, which was Code Chrono X. One, the code being Kolyoko, the first one being the second part of the name being Chrono Trigger. Really, that's kind of the reason as to why I have it attached into Kolyoko. And I don't know why I didn't really like Mega Man X all that much. To be fair, like I said, I just added the X. Just
What is Kolyoko? Because I'm unfamiliar with that.
big head anime.
Ah, it's actually an anime. Okay. Then.
Well, French
Okay,
anime,
right.
I should say.
Ah, bonjour.
Also, Rock, thank you for 5 bits. Thank you. I never had Shadow on my username. Also, Super Saiyan Mario confirmed.
The BDD bits.
And sure, Super Saiyan Mario confirmed or Gigantamax Mario.
And Gen 9's looking great. The humans are Gigantamax and love it.
Ah, Canadian.
So now I'm sitting up.
Finally, now your voice can be a lot louder.
She's like, now I'll actually sit next to the microphone. It's only 1 hour into the stream. It's okay.
Look, I need to lay down for at least an hour.
You were talking to us whilst lying down?
Yep.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Because my username used to be Cyberknight as a kid, but as I started to branch out my friends, we found out a YouTuber used said name, so I decided to change it to Cyber Doctor. I mean, to be fair, I think Cyber Doctor actually sounded more fitting for you, Cyber. Considering what you do.
Yeah, you're cyberpunk. You are.
Cyber.
You are Keanu Reeves. Breathtaking. There you go.
Oh, you
That's
finally
how
went
you
back
use
to
it.
recording the LP, Cyber? Nice. Nice.
Nice, dude.
How's that been going for you, man?
Just
Rock
started.
said my username used to be SparkCat a long, long time ago. Cyber said, so I am John Wick. Hell yeah.
You are the wicked.
Good job.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was. Be in your mind sometimes, dude. I was thinking Wick, and I'm thinking like Wick is like, isn't that something to do with like candles or something like that? And you're just like, PP. So, video game advice, moblin is dying here. And what's this mission?
This is saving the folk from the village. Go, Zelda! Wash him with your man! Oh, no, he dead. Never
We're
mind.
using the Pokemon Snap Wii U gamepad thing. Well
Do
done,
we,
Zelda.
speaking of Pokemon Snap, know when that game's coming out?
Oh, Snap! No, we don't. We just know it's in development.
Ah, yeah, check it.
Yeah, it's in development.
Time to time out Tsushima.
No.
Did it actually say
still for-
here?
It's still for 2021. Okay, so no new update for it.
Pokemon Snap. Did they actually say a year?
And that's fair, Cyber. It's always good to practice for a big game.
To be determined.
No,
It's
to
presumed it'll come in
be.
2021. Rox, I think it's pretty good. Like, I am looking forward to Bowser's Fury. I know everyone is all hyped about that, so... But, hey, you have a reason to be hyped because it looks amazing.
You didn't ask me if I was hyped. Don't put words in my mouth.
I mean, okay. Excited or looking forward to it.
Maybe.
Or content to what it may be.
Ooh. Potentially.
Oh, okay. I don't know what
words
words you want me to put in your mouth.
It shall be fun, hopefully.
Saka says, I've been thinking of changing my username, but I have it for a decade now, so I'm too attached to it, so I'm keeping it. But the origin, oh, it's just random. I like Nintendo, my favorite arcade game, and I like being number one. Well, and 64 because that's 4.
Fair play, fair play.
Fair.
How long have I been gone?
You've
been 2
literally
days.
been, yeah,
No, long.
it's been, we finished the game.
I think 30
Oh,
minutes?
man. Oh my god, I'm freezing.
Well, why did you eat outside?
No, I didn't eat outside. I didn't get to eat yet.
Oh
So
my
why were you
god.
just outside?
Eating the
Rita,
air.
Okay.
you're in the year 2030 now.
Oh shit! I missed my wedding day.
Thank you, stream, for reminding me that I missed my wedding day. Whoops.
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
Anyway, about like half an hour ago, there was a question asked about where does the origin come from with Zelda Link Lover 69? Please go.
Okay, so the username Zelda Link Lover 13, not 69.
Correct.
Um,
I can respect that. You sound like it was actually the original one. I was gonna be scared. Continue.
So, when I was around 12, I was getting into the Zelda and Link ship. I have not played a Zelda game yet, and like I was shown like a bunch of like Zelda things, and I really wanted to play a Zelda game, but I was into the ship a lot, so I wanted to start commenting on YouTube videos, so I had to make up a name. So I was like, Zelda Link, and I love them, so Lover, and I'm gonna be 13 next month, so 13.
If we're gonna say I loved him 3 times, 13 times. Oh, that's a lot of love.
So that is where my username came from, and yeah.
Now you make me think. When old was I when I played my first Zelda game? I think I was older than when you started. 13.
Yeah, like I think I was 13 by the time I played a Zelda game, because I think I got it for Christmas, or I think I probably got like Ocarina of Time from like the virtual console maybe.
Uh-huh.
But I think my first Zelda game was Spirit Tracks. It would have been Twilight Princess, but my mom made a sad mistake.
Oh.
Like so my Wii for some reason wouldn't read GameCube discs. So, but like it wouldn't read Wii discs, but it could read GameCube discs just fine. So my Wii just became a GameCube all of a sudden that can download stuff off the internet. And so we start on Spirit Tracks. So I was like, hey, can you get me this game but for the GameCube? and she got me the Wii version. I'm like, damn it, I can't play this game. So that's why I started to carry Twilight Princess in my purse with me to school and everywhere I went.
I remember that. And then I still would say the same exact question as they asked you. Why did you have that in your pocket?
I was afraid if just in case my house went on fire and I lost it.
Alright. That's fair.
I can't feel my legs.
Oh,
Why were
That's
you
an interesting segue. Please
Why
stop
were
doing that.
Cause like the dasher just didn't know where I lived, and I'm like, it's this area. Just go to this area and cross the street. So are you okay? I was standing outside and I have like shorts on, and I didn't think it would be that long, and also the guy had to see me because I couldn't stand behind my door. So yeah, so we're gonna get a blanket. I got a blanket. I have my Sherpa blanket.
I think my first game of Zelda could have been Link to the Past, but it would have been early last decade when I got a SNES from the eBays. And then I played Zelda 1 through the Wii, and then it was Hyrule Warriors, and then that's kind of like, okay, I'm interested now.
like I was familiar with the Zelda series when I was very little, like probably since when I was in kindergarten or first grade, but I didn't get around to actually playing the game until Wind Waker, which was my first Zelda game that I actually did start playing on my own. And I was still very unfamiliar how Zelda games are like. Like, I thought maybe it would be some sort of platform, but you know, you can't really jump in those games. So Wind Waker was a little bit tough for me because there was a lot of obstacles that I kept getting stuck on. So
How old would you have been at the time, if you mind me asking?
I want to say I was either 10 or 11. So I was kind of like very. I wasn't really familiar with the whole how Zelda plays. So it took me a bit. Like it took me years to actually beat Wind Waker. Like, it didn't take me until I was in middle school that I beat Wind Waker. But during that time, also, I think Twilight Princess was coming around, and yeah, then my sister and I we rented Twilight Princess from a video store, and we liked it, so we kept renting it. And I think at some point, I think my older sister got that game as a Christmas gift. So we, you know, started over and we played through that, and we actually managed to beat it without any trouble. Because, not gonna lie, Wind Waker gave us a lot of troubles of, you know, traversing places and beating the game. And funny enough, like despite that Wind Waker was my first game, I didn't beat it. Twilight Princess was the first game that I beat in the Zelda series, and then it was Wind Waker. So yeah.
That's cool. Thank you for sharing with that. Also, Sabrina, I like that your the dasher just came into your room and was like, "Yo, I'm giving you food right now." You're very efficient. And
No, Elliot came in to bring me food, and he wanted some of the food, so I'm waiting for him to come back.
He's stealing your food?
Well,
do you-
it's,
wait,
it's a
he's
whole
still-
it's a
he's
whole pizza. Like he can get some. You can get some.
Okay.
So stealing, you know, that when I'm actually eating, she's like, "Can I get some?" It's like,
Hey, I'll let you steal some of the mushrooms that's on my pizza. There you
"Oh,
go.
whoop-de-doo."
Stealing,
That's giving me it.
yeah,
What?
or permission.
Definitely.
Go
like,
argue
Remember
it.
the game with Majora's Mask?
I threw this in the oven because I was like, it's definitely cold by now. I got Papa John's.
Appears like you started with A Link to the Past, as the NES was practically a non-entity in the UK. I mean, that's a good game to start off with, though.
I started with Link's Awakening off of the Game Boy, and then after that, I got a re-release, which was the X copy. And that was actually the first the first Zelda game that I actually legitimately played. Because me and my brother did play Ocarina of Time, but I didn't play it. I just watched him. So I
Yeah,
didn't
that was
really
the same with me with my older sister. Like I've been around since Ocarina, but I never played. I was more so there just to watch her play it. But yeah,
And
continue.
again, my history for Ocarina is essentially when I end up basically playing it myself, and I was in Hyrule Field, the clouds got dark, and I vaguely saw Phantom Ganon just running around Hyrule Field, and I was like, okay, I don't want to play this game anymore.
You have a first cartridge.
Yeah, apparently, because this is probably what it was. But no, once I was playing, that's kind of the reason as to why, like, I have, like, a nostalgia attachment to the theme to Link's Awakening, and I'm really glad that the remake, even though kind of wish it wasn't $60, ends up implementing the Game Boy credits theme and mix with the orchestrated version credits theme in the like, oh, that's nice, I love that. Worth $60 though, but hey, I still love the ending, and I still love the Battle of the Windfish. Even though Majora's Mask says, oh yeah, Battle of the Windfish is in the game, it's like, okay, first off, that's not Battle of the Windfish. You guys just saying it because it's just 4 different instruments playing, but
So like I said, first time I heard about Zelda was Smash Bros. 64, and my family received the Majora's Mask Flash BG2 promo VHS tape in the mail. Nice. Closest thing started with Link's Awakening at the age of 3, as it was my first video game ever. Nice.
Prior to playing Link to the Past, I do. Though I hadn't played for until many years later, I do remember seeing Link to the Past on shelves. I have like strong vivid memories. Not so much maybe Ocarina of Time, but it was really around Majora's Mask time of just people talking about it at the playground, and that was pretty cool. Even with for someone who hadn't played it and didn't know the context, and then it would just be the kind of the news with Wind Waker and the general reception, and then and then it kind of was. I didn't really catch much wind of it until I was just getting the snares and being like, I want to play Link to the Past this way. And yeah.
Like for me, cause I'm like the youngest one here, so like Ocarina of Time came out and I was like 2, so I didn't know what Ocarina of Time was.
What's the Ocarina? What's the time?
What's the Ocarina in this game?
But like I would play like Smash Brothers. I didn't know who like Link was. I didn't know who Zelda was. I don't think I ever unlocked Ganondorf to really find out who he was. But my friend would play Zelda a lot, and when like I want to say when Brawl came around, like it was either coming out or it just came out. That's when I started to find out more about Link and Zelda, because he was telling me about it, and like I was like looking at a bunch of stuff, some things here and there. I think I remember watching just a walkthrough. Like it wasn't even like a normal Let's Play. It was just a walkthrough of the game, and like I was just watching Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask through this person. And I was like, okay, this is really cool. I should probably play one of the games sometime. And I got Spirit Tracks and Twilight Princess. Like I said, I played Spirit Tracks first. I don't think I have not beaten Spirit Tracks until yet at all.
Well done.
Because I'm bad at
Continue right now. What are you doing? Finish that pizza and continue.
I'm bad at beating games.
Side quests are done. I go use the bathroom now. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
That's why he sounded like that. He was kind of like, "Oh, okay. I feel like I need to go because I'm saying it like that." Okay.
It was a few years after that I caught wind of the satellite view games, but could never gain access to them until long after it was dead. Jumped to Ocarina of Time after that, and the rest is history. Groundbreaking, Link to the Past, randomizer, and became too OP for the new Majora's Mask one. Well then. So yeah, the Oracle games would be a good choice for a remake. I would like to see remakes of those games.
Zelda 2, baby.
I mean, if they
I think Zelda 2
remake
should get a
that-
remake.
I would be interested to see that. I want to see how they go with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Flippy bought Ocarina of Time at a flea market for $15. Hey, good call. CyberQuest 5 when Ocarina of Time was released. I think
Ocarina
that
of
was
Time
how
was
old I
released.
was too.
It might
Nice.
be
98.
98.
I think it's
Ocarina
98.
of Time was
Yeah,
in
I was
98.
5.
Because my sister was born around the time Ocarina of Time was out.
That's talking about now that I miss.
How old we were when Ocarina came out.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
I was 5.
I was 2. I was 2. My sister was a few days old because she was born November 13th and it came out November 21st
Oh!
Yeesh.
of the same year.
I think I was either
Jeez,
5
Ocarina
and
of
then
Time.
my brother was playing. He was like, "Ooh," he's like, "Put the Master Sword back." And it's like, I don't know what that means. It's like, put the Master Sword back. It's like, do I go into the menu? It's like, oh, I'm supposed to put it back in the pedestal. How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
But what about the CDI games, Kappa?
What
We
about
weren't
the CDI game?
we weren't rich.
Timed out for ski.
We weren't rich to afford CDI technology. I mean, we dodged the bullet, so who cares?
How much was the Philips CDI?
Don't know.
Original price?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not
Yeah,
the price.
the original price. That's it. How much it is.
Not like now, but
A lot, experiment says.
$550.
$5,000.
the original price was $550.
$550.
$550. Get out of
50.
here. That crap ain't worth it. For a
$550.
bunch of weird-looking, cartoon-looking ass games.
Oh, you did it good.
CDI film.
Oh yeah, Slackler, yeah, I forgot you did turn 30 this year.
Bro, it was released in 1990.
It was 1000? Excuse me?
What?
Huh?
The Philips CD?
Ah, no wonder that
No,
system
no.
failed.
Wait, the original the price or what it is right now?
No wonder it failed. It was
I'm
friggin-
talking about the launch price. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. I'm talking about the launch price.
the
That's
original.
the original price?
That's the original
Originally
price.
priced about,
What?
yeah, originally priced at $799. Within a year's time, the price dropped to $599. This is just me typing the Philips CDI 910.
Price. They really wanted you to shell out for that
Ooh,
system.
Yeah.
Is that it?
For like 3 games that were
Let me
available.
double check.
Today we roughly around $2,000. Oh God,
Ah.
no.
Oh.
I'm just double checking if I'm on down. No, it looked like it was.
364 games were almost $70.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I remember. I did see like an old ad for that, like a post about it, like I think yesterday. And yeah, they were like around like 60 or $70. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and funny enough, we're actually getting back to that staple with that, and it's like, oh boy, great. I did miss
apparently.
this.
Yay.
Yeah, apparently on one side it does say about the machine being like $1,000 in '92.
Anyways, now it's time
Crazy,
for us to go
crazy.
back to our commentary, detailing the story of the game. Whenever we do side quests, we just shoot the shit, but then when we, we still shoot the shit anyways, because it's slapping people.
Is this the bit
Oh.
where we got quiet so we can listen to Zelda or whoever's doing the commentary? I don't know right now. So we
King
just
Daphnis the Fourth.
Wrong king.
the 8th. Okay, let's
King Daphnis of Hyrule.
Alas, Their expedition bore no fruit, and they set off on the road back to Hyrule Castle.
Look at that grass.
There's a lot of grass.
The power of his nakedness is too strong.
Forgot he was naked.
She's like, oh, I'm getting a migraine.
Why is he better than me?
Cause his naked powers, they're too swole.
Where's
Bella's
Fi?
lullaby. This is cute. I like that they do.
Yeah.
It's a nice jingle too.
Did you don't hear it in Breath of the Wild? My knowledge.
I don't believe so. That song.
Did you know that
You were my breakfast.
lullaby is Skyward Sword's theme in reverse?
Wait,
Yeah.
is it?
Yes, Skyward Sword theme is Zelda's lullaby in reverse.
You didn't know that?
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh shoot, I didn't know that.
I
Huh.
thought you knew that.
Initially, I
No,
was
I didn't- no, I
I was
didn't.
making a joke about
Oh.
like saying like well no, because like I was saying like you know that Zelda's lullaby is Skyward Sword theme in reverse, like trying to make a joke that that's Zelda's lullaby was the second
Skyward
thing that
Sword.
came up, but I'm glad that that I actually got to teach anything. I don't know. I'm just gonna eat this pizza.
People over there sweating bullets being next to shirtless Link. Oh, poor Mifa.
Moist. Anyway, this mission, I quite like this mission. This kind of gave me the same enjoyment as like OG Hyrule Warriors. I don't know if it's because there's just so many enemies to kill, and you kind of feel like from like the combos that you're able to like unlock and stuff, that it just feels like I don't know. I just really like this mission. And I like the terrain, and like it's in a different like time zone. I just
Oh,
I
yeah.
like coming back here to
the
grind.
whole thing. I really enjoyed this mission.
I like to come back here
Actually-
to grind and everything. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's a good grinding spot to grind like Macabre parts from this mission.
I'm glad I'm not alone. You guys liked it too. Except Nick. Nick said nothing. How dare you?
I did. I said I liked it too.
Oh, yeah,
that
It's,
that's
was
it's
right,
also a good
insufficient.
to the Master Sword as well.
Yeah, that's that too. That's what gives it that nice little boost of.
I also like
It's
the
like, let's
music
see how
that
it's
plays
fun.
during the stage too. It's actually a good song.
I think I did like this area song, but I hadn't heard it in a while, so I can't confirm. I might go quiet and listen to feedback.
CDI as format was devised in the early 80s along with the rest of the CD reusability standard. But Philips struggled with constant delays or changes, so it took a near decade to come out. And by that time it did come out, it was already obsolete. Sheesh.
Yeah, the music's good. Just to confirm it to myself, I'm just like, yeah, this is good. I remember this.
Oh no, I do remember the song that plays on the stage, but I do like this song.
The soundtrack's so good.
Yeah, I went back to listen to some of the songs in this game, and I'm like, man, that's a good one. I can't
suppose
say
that
which
can do that
chapter
too.
it is, but it's a good one.
Yeah, because I kind of, even when I was finding tracks where I was like, yeah, this is, I'm digging this, I was so adamant to not check on YouTube because of like, God forbid, like recommendations being like,
Final battle.
Final boss! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
Actually
same.
fight this person. I'm like, whoa, I gotta fight Zelda's dad? Oh no! No, don't want. But
The Rivali sex scene with himself. Oh my god.
oh my god, it's longer than I imagined. This is gonna be a great. No one. But why didn't it get Game of the Year? God damn it! Last of Us Part 2!
Had the sex scene in it with himself.
I remember I was just like watching random videos. I did not watch anything Age of Calamity related. Oh, so the side bro, so just recommendation of a song from Age of Calamity. I'm like, no, why give me this recommendation? I did not watch anything Age of Calamity related.
the only one I watched was the guide, because I was like, I really want to get these, but I also don't know. I also kind of stink at searching for things, so I'm gonna have help.
But this was post after you'd done the story, yes?
The guide?
Yeah.
No.
You, look at you, you little risk taker, you.
You little cheetah.
Look, so like, okay, so I, like, thankfully, like, the guide was like in order of like the story and stuff, and the side missions were at the end of it.
Yeah, so it's
And,
kind of
like,
organized in a way.
Yeah, and they utilize the chapter feature on YouTube where you can just click on it.
Yes.
And like, you see like the separated timeline, which is a godsend for those types of videos.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So thankfully, like I wasn't like spoiled for like skimming around or anything. Like I could just click on it, and the guide was really useful. It would show me the map first, so I'm like, okay, this is the map. I can just look at the map, and if I really am having a hard time, I'll just watch the actual section of the video, and I'll see where the actual location is.
Right. And at least if you do watch the clips of where the locations are at least it doesn't like give you like spoilers of hey, this is what's going on in this mission or anything.
Yeah. How was Korok seed hunting? Well, yeah, I used the guide.
Use the guide to search for the poops.
And then I found out about the treasure chest hunting. I'm like,
At least the treasure ones are a lot easier because they're on the map. The Koroks, yeah, you have to find on your own.
the treasure chests were on the map after you got the thing.
Yeah, like after you get that that little unlockable thing.
It's like second to last mission or something like that. It's really quite late, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really late, but like I just replayed the missions all over again to find the treasure chests.
Same.
Nick, I am so satisfied just watching this visual now. You just killed like 200 of those enemies in the space of 10 seconds.
Did I? I'm just murdering folks.
Because it went from 800 and it went to 900, and I think this is what I mean. That makes me think of like
the OG.
The OG, because it's a typical mission task, not mission task, but a task that to maximize the mission you're doing. That you have to kill about like at least 1,200 folks. So
it's interesting too, because I think half of it I know why, because I would say Breath of the Wild stuff and whatnot. I think the other half is that so they don't make the one power up that your attack increases of how many you kill, but then again, not really. Anyways, there's a lot of enemies regardless. So, hacha!
So hello,
naked anyway.
Hello, and yeah, this is a good level for just playing around with the Master Sword, and also for farming, Cobble parts.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't start using the guide until I think maybe a couple story points after this one. So I had to replay a good amount of the first few parts. But yeah, because I think it was after I realized I should get these because Hetsu needs these for his upgrades, because I saw the maracas and I'm like, what's this? And it's like, hey, you need Korok seeds. I'm like, oh.
Oh no.
I mean, I kind of figured the seed would be used for something. I thought maybe it'd be used for maybe making weapons more powerful. I'm like, well, it's the same thing that they were utilized in Breath of the Wild, which is basically just weapon capacity. And hey, at least there's not 900 of them in this game. I was kind of fearing that. I'm like, please don't let it be 900. There's no way you're gonna put that many in this game.
Oh god.
They should have doubled it. This is before the war. There was more of them back then.
Oh.
1,000.
Oh.
You can collect 1,000.
mystery is like what 160 something. I don't remember the total amount in this game.
In comparison, it is like a fraction of it.
The guide told me, but I forgot.
Use your
You-
brain,
I'm-
Sabrina. You can be okay without using the guy.
No.
Okay.
I'm stupid without it.
You're stupid. No.
I tried to find them on my own, but the rest of them I just kind of looked up. Mostly the side ones I did not know
Yeah.
about.
No, I'm joking.
Look, I did my best on trying to search for them blind. I explored most of the areas in each of the map.
And that's
Some of
okay.
them are actually quite hidden. Found only 10 in my playthrough, then again I wasn't aiming for them. I mean, that's fair. Because you just more so probably just want to go in for the story, or you're too focused on the action that you don't even focus on finding Koroks.
Just like in this level right now. And I found
Where's-
one.
I mean, I know.
Go on.
I mean, I know one's towards the end, like before you actually meet up with whatever's at the end.
Mhm.
It's like on your left side, I want to say.
Even though we knew that this was what was going to be in the game, how it was set up in the original Hyrule Warriors was that it kind of like advertised it to you, that because often you had to hit a certain requirement, I believe, or at least one of them could be a requirement. Whether it was that you had to kill a certain amount during the certain part of the mission, or you defeated someone in a certain amount of time. I could be wrong on that latter, but what I'm saying is that at one point of whatever mission you were doing in the first Hyrule Warriors, they will give you this prompt of like a sculpture can be found now, and it's in this general area where they kind of would highlight on the map as like a cobweb, and then you
Yeah.
could just kind of take yourself out of the direction of where you were at the time of the map. It could be quite far as to where you are. It all depends when you have unlocked that opportunity to find her. But it would only be it would show that like, oh, you can get it now, and it would be like under like a certain amount of time until it disappears. So I don't know if it was like a minute or a couple of minutes. But
Mystery Man says
yeah.
you needed to kill 1,000 enemies for Resposta, apparently.
yeah, that was a very common recurring requirement.
Oh.
But sometimes I don't know if they could be you'd have to bomb a rock.
Some of them you had some
bomb a
of
train,
them
or-
you had to bomb a rock, and some of them
or had
you
a
to
certain
find.
tool, like the hook shot to get to a certain area where they were just chilling over there, or you know.
Yeah, some of them were
It
like
depends
that.
on it all depends on what location and what quirks they had. Yes,
Like, I knew there were Respostas in that game, but I didn't know anything about the requirements to get
Mhm.
them.
Snez probably
I
kind of
just didn't
eloquently put it all together in his sentence just now. And we can speedrun or damageless. And etc.
Like I just could not. Like I was like, nope. I'm focusing on too many things, and like you're just appearing out of nowhere.
This nakedness.
Oh, this is a fitting scene for him to be
Strong.
naked in.
It's true.
Oh, I had him naked during the scene too. Don't worry.
You can see, Princess, his nakedness is too much more powerful than you. And maybe if you are the same as him, maybe you too can be stronger.
And then she's like, "Psych, no, you have standards. Don't be naked like him. It's okay. You'll find
You have standards.
For me, however, I'm an Amazonian. I'm allowed to be half.
It's in my culture."
Yeah, we're allowed to be like this.
But him, yeah,
He's a different case.
yeah, he like that Goron over there with his diaper. Look at him. Look at them both.
He will rise to
He's the same boy as he ever was. A glutton.
no hesitation.
Yeah, Master Link, eat some rocks. Yeah, die.
In that regard,
Yeah, I want my bet.
I
can't believe he's actually eating them.
to get this far.
Yeah, he's eating shit.
Also, I'm questioning how did that random knight have a plate ready? I'm like, where did he get that plate from?
What did the great
Um,
say? There's no need to fret, princess.
This is the law that you ask too many questions. I must know this plate lore. Who was having it? Why did they have it? Did they thought they carried a shield to battle, but it was actually a big plate? And
Let's
he was trying
accept.
to like, hey, I bought it so the soldiers could have food on it and consume. Yeah.
Let's accept that you are not like him. The difference between you and him, naked, you, not.
You have standards.
F.
You have standards.
Go down to his level. It's okay.
Yeah, don't be a savage.
Oh my
Eating
god,
rock.
it's actually eating them.
The people gave
But you
cheer.
missed Flip,
The
you
ceremony
missed the
trembled
end of this mission, and the
Everything.
of Link eating
Enjoy
rocks.
the moment of rest.
Oh, here we
Oh
are.
yeah, I heard about that.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to your graduation. You all are now decent. Daruk,
Except
you are no
naked.
longer Daruk, you are no longer naked because you now have an actual sash on you. Urbosa, your skirt is no longer short. Congratulations. Volley, Snoon Ass. Moving on, Mifa. Welcome to the Moist Club. Congratulations.
Oh,
And Link, we had to put a clothes on you because, no offense, you're probably just gonna take it off anyways.
Unlike you, the princess is extremely busy.
He had to wear it for the ceremony.
same with you, little Eggy. You need to wear something blue.
Listen, you.
And then just makes his eye
His
blue.
eyes
That
blue.
doesn't count.
Trying to help
I am
you with
champion
this
too. Look at my eye. I have blue.
There's no need to fight.
How dare you.
I get so confused with Impa, and I feel like this is a very personal, minor thing with me. It just feels like I don't know why it sounds like she has multiple accents. If she's angry, she sounds like this, and when she's like calm, she sounds more.
Thank you.
I don't know. It just I hear like a different way of how she just says her words,
It's just
which
certain
isn't just
lines.
mood.
It's just like, yeah,
I don't
like
know.
certain moods are just out.
Enough. Leave me out of
Eat 'em.
this. If you must do it elsewhere.
What?
I am so confused. When I lay eggs, they don't move. What does this stupid one do? I mean, I don't lay eggs. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
How asinine! You said the
How
line, guys. You said the line.
Look at
Say
me. I'm Rivali. I'm an asshole.
Look at me fly in my artillery.
Say the line, Volley.
It's like the Simpsons thing.
Rivali's scale has returned.
Also, Cyberfortunately, I didn't go for that. I didn't get the banjo thing, but it's fine. I'll find it at some point.
As per usual.
This is the one where the
Oh, no, not yet, not yet. What I end up doing now is that every time we are able to finish all the quests, we end up doing 2 story missions. Just
Oh, I like this one too.
Ooh, Akala Tower.
no, Akala, not Akala. Jeez.
Akala.
Alcatraz, let's go, guys.
Ak-
Alcatraz Tower, let's go. We didn't have an island nearby, so we just made a really, really tall tower.
Local ninja defeated by an egg. More at 11.
Pura led a research expedition to the otherworldly.
Also,
Travis
because
only
of
got
Big
worried
Tower,
about
it kind of made me think of Lord of the Rings. I know no one here watches Lord of the Rings, so I'll be alone crying.
Sheikah Tower was far from the only
okay.
In fact, such structures were intended throughout the kingdom. Their emergence was
Akula.
controlled by a device inside Hyrule
Agula? What? Akula.
To activate the control device, they would have to
Often
bond
class over
Sheikah
class
Slate with a
of
Sheikah Tower.
location in the past.
Zelda,
It's nice to
Pura,
see them in the
and the
past.
like it.
Guardians
I like
set
it.
out to do just
I like it very much.
It's a nice structure.
They're less destroyed.
It's less
Less destroyed. Also, this area is a lot bigger than I thought it was than in Breath of the Wild, because it looks small in Breath of the Wild compared to this.
Studying where
I don't know,
Yeah.
for me, for some reason, it feels. I don't know if it was just that it was forgettable. I kind of forget this area.
you think you
You have to go
'Cause
out of
I-
your way for it.
Things like that.
Say that again.
You have to go out of your way to get to here.
Yeah, because you're going more towards the other lab, and you just have, unless you're going through that pass, you only really go past it if you're going to the tower, really.
Yeah.
And otherwise, there's no real draw unless you were just sightseeing. I don't know.
Like you'll see it like over to your right when you're going to Death Mountain, depending on which part of the area you're going from. But you'll see it like over to your right. You'll see like the tower there, and you're kind of like, oh. And mainly because there's Akala, you don't do as much over there for the most part. So it's kind of one of those areas that you do not have to visit unless you really need to.
And that's probably one of the strengths that I like about this game, because it enriches those areas that we don't typically travel to, commonly. I can't speak for everyone, of course, but it's just nice. There's like this location holds a strong purpose, and now we kind of see it as to what it serves,
Yeah,
Which is
I do
pretty cool.
like that. I like that. I like world building. It's so good.
Yeah.
Also, he has a huge nose.
He was like, God damn it, this is why I've got a big beard. It makes you distract my big nose. How dare you, Nick?
It's TM10 hidden power. Wait.
No Pokemon.
But Dad, I meant to attack.
Oh,
Considering my last
shoot.
playthrough, yeah, I've spent a lot of time everywhere.
I think he's not naked. Oh, thank God. I'm glad he's wearing clothes.
Oh, at least he respects me.
Yes, he wears clothes in
Doesn't
front
show
of
his
me.
nips around.
Oh,
I reach so much respect.
As soon as he goes out the doors, he just like rips them all off. He's like, "Here we go, guys! New mission. Let's go."
Meanwhile, back at the Yiga hideout of epic proportions.
Banana.
Wow, bad dudes.
Evil stuff.
This thingamajig. Jig.
Jiggy.
Yeah.
Banjo. Amiibo. Video games.
Our cover would be blown, huh? Sounds like bad news. Measures are being taken. Huh? Soon you'll each have your own parts to play.
Did you just get messed up by Link in the forest of the Lost Woods? I don't know if I can trust you anymore. Oh, okay. Someone else. That was another Aster. It was Saster.
Slowly pulls out device from Men in Black, erases their memories. Yeah, that never happened, guys. Yeah, we win. It's evil leg, yeah.
With it, I will
Look at it
bring
ooze
this
evil.
world to its knees.
It wasn't me, Aster. It was Ratsa.
You are blind.
I love how Suga knew. Like he's like, dude, man, you stupid.
It sounds like he knows a lot more.
I mean,
I feel like he's listening, whereas like Master Koga is like just fiddling around and just like, okay, just let us know what to do. And I guess I get it.
Shubu Sugar Daddy, I found a very interesting character because it's like, I like his voice. Yeah, that's what I said, Sugar Daddy. Yeah, I like his voice. I like how he is in terms of the story. I just wish that, he was kind of also in Breath of the Wild because obviously he's a character just created for this game. But you never see him in Breath of the Wild, which kind of makes me wonder: is he actually like referenced or mentioned or anything of that sort? What up?
It's amazing that Kindle did all that tower making. Blue energy.
Also, hello, bless, hello.
Oh, all right, Sakura. Now she's gonna teach us how things work.
I forgot that she's Sakura.
You also gotta remember Hestu is Christina V.
Yes, it's Kree Summers. It's Medusa.
No, I'm just
from
Christina.
Kid Icarus.
Wrong actress. I meant Christina V.
Yeah, Hetsu's Christina V. Shantae. Also, if you really want to backlash, go ahead and play Tales of Berseria, where Christina V also voices Velvet, who is a very angry woman.
Yeah, Pura is Sakura Flip.
Yeah, it's Kay Higgins.
Wait.
Sakura from Naruto, Mystery Man.
What's up, Sabrina? Why are you saying wait? What's up? What's going on? What?
No, not the Sakura part.
She's Sailor Mercury, Sabrina.
No, I was
She is.
let's say something else.
Oh no, she's buffering.
I'm buffering.
Loading. Loading.
Also, we doing good, Vlad. Doing good. Oh yeah, she voices a lot of characters, Cypher. A lot of characters. She voices a tree.
He also voices a character in Genshin Impact who's, funny enough, is actually the best character in the game. That's... Anyways, what are you waiting about? Figured out what you...
So like, the Yiga. So like, they are like ex-Shakia members from what I remember. Like they were like, oh, like they didn't want to be part of the Sheikah anymore, so they made their own group. That's why like they're like they had the upside down symbol and everything. So like they're like, aren't they like just Hylians in like just like some armor?
Yeah.
So how did Master Koga like? He's in Breath of the Wild, right? Like.
Yeah.
Like a different incarnation of him, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Koga. I think Koga is just a title. I don't think it's like the actual name. I know where you're getting at. You kind of wondering, like, how the hell is like Koga still around even after 100 years? I think it's just a title. I don't think it's an actual name.
Like basically the title of the leader of the Yigas.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, how did he survive that long?
Yeah, they did state that, his name is Koga, but he's not the same Koga from Breath of the Wild. It's just a title thing.
Oh, okay.
It's weird, but yeah, like he obviously can't survive for 100 years in bananas.
Look, I don't know. Those bananas might be magical. We don't know.
I mean, probably.
The name Koga is inherited by leaders of the Yiga clan. Together, the Yiga clan and Koga references the rival ninja clans of Iga and Koga. This is mirrored by Yiga clan having a rival clan, the Sheikah. So that could be what they just said. That is a term.
Yeah.
Money bananas make you young. Doctors hate it.
That's why he's That's why you see Koga in thing. Obviously, since 100 years, they've also been fighting the Sheikah, so obviously they will know about the Sheikah slate as well. Kind of reasons to why when you fight him in Breath of the Wild, he mentions, "Oh, I know that thing on your person," and it's like, "Yeah, it's a slate, dude. Everyone got one. Don't have one? I went the wrong way." Anyways, I'm gonna switch to another character now because I completely went the wrong way with Link.
That's why I like just like commanding them to be like, just go here. And I'll meet you there.
We'll meet halfway.
I know that in Breath of the Wild, that Koga did mention that like powers like he had was passed down from his father's grandfather and all that jazz.
Oh, okay. Because it's been a while since I saw that part of Breath of the Wild. Like, wait, isn't Koga's in that game? How?
Honestly, Sabrina, I took it that they were the same person and just wasn't fussed by it. He just aged well, and he carried that belly the entire time.
I mean, like, like before this game came out, I just thought that it was just some regular dude just named Koga, and then when this game came out, then we found out that no, you're fighting Koga again. And I was like, wait. How is he alive in 100 years? I'm pretty sure you can still you can't survive for 100 years. And then I realized, like, oh, it's just a title. Never mind. Moving on.
He ate his vitamins.
Like, what does Koga mean? Because like he's called Master Koga, so he has two titles. Like,
listen, Sabrina, you watch Naruto. They call them Hokages. They don't say their actual names. Remember, it's basically the Hokage. That's what I'm getting at.
But they would either like for like Tsunade, they'll be like Lady Tsunade Hokage or Lord Fifth. Like,
They're inconsistent. What can I say?
Or she was just saying some masters is what Nick means.
Yeah,
That's
master.
just
Yeah,
an
master.
interesting
Masters.
game, guys.
Spider's like, man, this want to be simple, man.
I think every of these questions are completely valid. I do agree. But at the same time, for me personally, I'm not taking it too much to be like, oh, just, especially with this particular game. I have my own kind of like how I've enjoyed it and whatnot, but I'm not going to speculate right now because that's going forward.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because I mean, like I've watched a couple of reviews, and I feel even though there was a bit of a contrast between the two, they're both just as valid. Whether it is what they thought they were going into, or just what their preference and what they kind of wanted. Not necessarily wanted, but that they were just able to enjoy what was provided.
Yeah, actually, obviously I can't mention it now, but I'll mention it once we're actually done with this game. But there was funny enough, there's things about this game that I end up hearing about for the most part when I was listening to one of the soundtracks. And I was like, huh, that's actually very interesting. But I'll mention it once we get to like the final chapter, and I'll mention.
Did you say soundtracks?
No, yeah, one of the soundtracks after I've beaten the game already. Because that's when I was like reading the comments and I was like reading them and I was like, oh, that's actually interesting.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Like, huh, I didn't know that's how people felt. Interesting. But
I
yeah.
felt like her book says, "Scorching sands, the gate won't budge."
Is that
I'm sorry, that line,
is
it
that
just reminds me
Gerudo
of, like,
for cursing? Is like, oh, Shazbot.
I mean, yes, for Urbosa, she was saying, scorching sands.
Oh man, I should have left Blink down there. God damn it. Well, Zelda, time for you to go do stuff down here. Blink, you are you?
Link
Link
is
is
yellow.
the yellow, isn't it?
yeah, Link's yellow.
Then why is he
Because
not?
you're clicked on Impa.
Yeah, you're on Impa.
Oh, I was on Impa. Oh.
Yep.
Well, you clicked on Impa.
Okay.
But
Well,
now you're a Link.
now he can do stuff. Whoa, look at all them Yugus.
Whoa.
That's a lot of Yigas. That's all the Negans from Tekken 7s.
So, Elliot's about to fall asleep because he has work, so I might have to go. Because I don't think he wants his snores to be online.
I don't blame him.
Very understandable.
I mean, after this story, we're pretty much gonna call her because that's kind of what I get.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just lurk in this mute and just be muted the entire time.
You press the mute button every time he's about to, and you're just like, okay, you're dodging every single breath.
No.
What, you mean you can't do it? Come on, Sabrina, you should be better than that. Come on.
I mean, every time she'll be saying a sentence, she'll be like, "What I think about the mission, it sucks. Fuck you, Kuro."
But yeah, so I'll still be here in like the chat and stuff, but I'm not gonna be able to speak anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, goodbye from my voice.
Okay.
Oh, Sabrina's voice.
Hi, Sopranos!
So I'll speak for Sabrina now. So Zelda sucks.
Alright.
Nothing else to say. It was a bit of a redundant. I'm sorry, Sabrina. Don't.
Nice.
I didn't leave. I just have this deafened.
Actually,
Hey,
She's
stop,
still around.
stop hurting the thing. It didn't do anything to you. Guys are joints.
I don't know, you're placing bombs next to it. I'm like, are you? But you're the one that's hurting.
what combos do you have now with Zelda?
I have no clue. All I know is I
I'm
got.
thinking.
Oh.
Yeah, you got the
Oh.
ice one, because I think the ice one's the first.
I like the ice one.
Because you kind of skip on the rocks and you're like, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. The other one I like
I
is
hate it.
the.
No, I'm joking.
The other one I like
Cool.
is the. I don't know. I don't think you have that one unlocked yet though, but it's one where you use.
Stasis.
I think it's either stasis or magnesis. No, it's magnesis. Like she kind of uses the magnesis block and she kind of wheels it around, and then she has like another thing right after that. But I'm not sure if you. No, yeah, I don't think you unlocked it yet.
I like the stasis one because it makes me laugh. It's just like, oh, okay, cool, we're gonna go. It's just this here, and we're just gonna have fun with that. Cool.
Whee!
Yeah. I think I purposely used that to be like, instead of making Zelda run, I just used that.
Oh yeah. I think that's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, I thought it was magnesis, but yeah, I like that move.
It's a fun visual just for how it just appears.
I like how those mini crosses can't actually freeze the water.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't really. It's just there for show.
Pokemon that is a Moblin's ass. Alright, cool.
Interesting what the Pokedex will say.
Yeah.
Oh, you were close.
You were really close.
All these lovely fall-esque trees, and they're just breaking and dying.
Oh yeah, that's another one I like. It's not her. It's not part of her moveset, but when she uses the Cryonis rune, she like rains icicles from the sky. That one I like.
Oh, yes. I know which one you're referring to. I didn't
Yeah,
use it
like when
too
you're
much,
actually
but
using the runes.
Also, what I like about this this location of when playing this game is just that, again, the terrain is different. You have like these like really high cliffs in this part of the area, so it's, I don't know, it's just a cool new scenic visual.
It's a very big area, and not only that, but
Mhm.
you know, it's just the overall look of this place. How it has that autumn feel. I really like it.
Yeah, it's got nice rustic leaves and feels nice. I dig.
Sabrina, you're using the Angie emote. That's my Angie face.
She's so happy.
Fun fact, guys, that is not a drawing. That is actually her face.
That is my
Real
face.
proof going on. Yeah.
It's George Spider, but I'm not angry at him.
Yay! That's a first. No, you never enjoy it. You're pleasant.
Nick, Cyber's asking, would you ever want to stream the first Pokemon Snap before playing the second one?
Pokemon Snap money?
Poker
Legitimate
dollars,
question.
you mean?
Cool.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would end up playing the first one first before playing the sequel. I mean, if you want to call it.
It's new, yeah, take
Presented
a
as,
break.
okay.
Dang, boy, your weakness died, homie.
Yes, you
Poor
take a
Sue.
break, please.
Oh wait, he gave up. Wait, what do you mean? What? Take a break? What? Why? What happened?
No, he was doodling, so he's taking a doodle break.
He was doodling.
Bob dude, Bob dude.
I was
Drawing a
Where and how do I get some DK emotes here? I mean, it's not planned to be an emote. I got other plans for emotes.
Sands again from the side. Sands from the back. Papyrus hunting sands. And sands.
And Sans.
Just the word sands.
Sand, and more sand.
I hate Sans. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. Anakin, that doesn't even make any sense. Yeah. The line they wanted me to say. for
He
some
is
reason.
everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it is everywhere. You live on a friggin' desert planet, Padme. Uh-huh.
Pokemon Snap money. I mean, I'll try to get you some Pokeyen if you like.
Yeah, but be warned, I'm not stupid. I know how much yen is. Calm me down. Now I give you 1,000 yen, dude. That's $10.
Here's a funny evil idea. Take your old emo to put mask on them. That's not a bad idea, though. Not gonna lie, that's not a bad idea. Besides, my character Animal Crossing wears a mask.
Boy.
Yeah, I heard
Headshot,
that
headshot, headshot.
That was well fun. Nice.
Now you're dead. Now you're dead. I killed you.
I think the other variant I used to do with Link is just doing the first attack button and then doing the strong button because he automatically goes up, and then you can start doing air attacks, attack slashes.
Yeah, that's my favorite combo to do for Link. Like you said, Sprite, I do the few slashes and then do the strong attack where it twirls in the air, and then you can get a couple of good aerial attacks and then kind of slam the sword into the ground.
It's a similar principle that I often use with Mifa, with making that little fountain sploosh that's in the ground and make her go from there and do air attacks again.
I think maybe she could slay power. Actually, yeah, same here.
Yeah, it feels like it was used the least because. Yeah, this game actually was just like, you know what? We know we didn't give you much opportunity to use the ice cubes. We'll make you use the ice cubes here. So, like, if someone's running into you, you can make ice cube and they'll crash into it like an idiot, and yeah, you can start attacking them.
I feel the crown is rune is the one that's been used the most in this game for any character.
Yeah, the ice cube.
Yeah, because most of the enemies love running into them. Apparently, it seems to be like the favorable one. That's why it's usually always the most annoying one to do for certain enemies that loves to do the Cryonis moves.
Oh, dude. Jesus Christ. The timing for those ones.
Yeah, because sometimes the Lionels is the worst because they kind of, because I don't know which one it is, but I know there's one where it's just literally dashes right past it, so by the time you see the icon, it's already dashing at you, and then you're already missing it, just hits you. Like, oh, okay.
It's like you have to anticipate that it might happen next, so then you have a chance that if it is the thing they were going to do next, that they'll go into it. Or you got a bit of distance between it and the Lionel. That's the only other way that they might have a better success rate with.
I don't like it.
You know, seeing the exclusive Mario Edition Switch. You made a Spider-Man Switch. It's blue and red, so I just call it the Spider-Man Switch.
Yeah. It's an old stretch for me. I don't think like that. I just kind of think it's okay.
It's not my go-to, but if people don't have a Switch yet, then there you go.
Yeah. Give me a Luigi one, then I'll get it. Oh, chakras. Okay,
Chocolate?
I ain't never seen that move before. That is new.
Yeah, I'll remember that. Oh. Whoa, interesting. Yeah, I don't recall that.
Don't know what that move. Oh, great. Now they're learning new moves. That's what I need in my life. That's right.
Too much attack.
GameStop, 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 GameStop.
You're all going to get their copy of 3D World. Let's go, guys!
Let's go!
A ghost is like, oh,
we're not open yet.
She is the GameStop. I'm gonna stop this.
Yeah, bro's just like, stop. Yeah, but can I carry any more knives?
It's like, I'm happy you're trying to wear some clothes now, but now you're like GameStop.
Nick's just reenacted the chant people would say when going to GameStop to buy a PS5. Oh,
what a magnificent view! We're so high up. Pura,
GameStop!
Haven't got anything yet. I see. So, by bonding this with the Sheikah slave.
What's that? Pura.
Look at her taking a picture for her Instagram account.
These towers have got a lot of
She's trying to get a perfect angle for a selfie.
Sheikah towers were designed
Doesn't go for the
to
OnlyFans.
for Calamity. again.
Not for that.
She's taking a picture of a mountain. I don't think that'd be very successful on OnlyFans.
You'd be surprised.
I like very big rocks.
I mean, Daruk is in the game.
He's like,
Nah,
oh
secret-
my.
Nah, secretly Pro does have an OnlyFans account.
And then she
Maybe I
fell.
should-
The end. Oh no.
Rather than just telling you about it,
Do you think she's the oldest or the youngest sister? Because she is related to Impa.
She acts the youngest.
You think she's the youngest?
Yeah,
think-
I'd guess.
I think Impa. Well, I mean, consider what happened to her in terms of the whole experiment thing with the age and thing. She's now the youngest, so I think
Actually,
Impa.
Pro's the oldest.
No, Impa's the
Impa's actually-
oldest.
No. Pro's the oldest.
Really? Not that.
Yeah, I would have thought the opposite.
Yeah, I thought it would be Impa who'd be older than Pura.
That's what I thought too, but it's actually Pro's the oldest.
This is the one where it's like, here's our 40
Ooh,
little
all that.
golden icons.
I see an important icon on the top right that you probably should get.
None yet? Oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah, the runes ones were actually important too.
All right, cool. Anywho, let's go ahead and see how much things we can activate.
you did well.
Sure.
Oh, you can't even do the one that's on the very top right with the little saucer thingy.
Nah, man, I'm missing some pumpkins.
I heard you say sus. I was like, that is sus.
Sus. I don't know. That shit was kind of sus.
Well, it looks like you may be able to get that sus activated.
Yep, we got the sus.
Feed the sus.
Add the sus. Now what?
Sus pumpkins.
Now you can identify more sus.
The pumpkin is sus. It's an oddly shaped.
I mean, they are quite evil come Halloween.
I mean, that is pretty sus. Suskins.
Nieces is like the least one. You barely use it.
I mean, it is highlighted though.
Yeah, that's nice. So is the
It looks quite
the camo thing. It's also highlighted.
Also, apparently the Great Fairy one is highlighted too, but you don't even use her.
Spoilers.
Oh, well. At this point, I
Time to
thought.
time out Sheena. Genuine reason.
Oops.
I just love how you just casually says it's like, oh wait, oops. Bleep it for
Bleep it for
YouTube. I mean, have to render this whole thing. I ain't doing that.
I mean, it's right there on the map, though. To be fair.
I don't even
Yeah,
see
exactly.
it.
It's somewhere-
Where is it?
It was right on the desert, in the Gerudo Desert. It's right there. See?
Yeah, but it could be just a fancy icon.
Oh, it says through the desert.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
hovered over it. Yeah, you hovered over it.
It's
Yeah,
it's the
but
bit on the top.
It's the face.
It's the one that's glowing.
It's the yellow one.
Make you being a poop head. That's it.
See, yeah,
That's-
that looks obvious. That's obvious.
Oh, wait, is this it?
The face, right next to Gerudo Town.
You just were over it with the
little
450
blinking
rupees
icon.
requirement.
The one that's blinking.
Okay, we're gonna have to bleep out
Oh,
Yeah, See, it's right there. See,
Oh, that one. Is that the
Quite
fairy
obvious.
face?
that is that is the face.
I thought that was the camel.
No.
And
Well, that was another spoiler. There's a camel in this game.
And there's the 3 missions. But yeah, the fairies are people.
They're in the game.
They are
That's all I can
present.
say.
They maybe.
Actually, funny enough, I did Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna mention it a second time, but I saw a picture of that. And I thought it was like somebody just saying that they're glad for the thick fairies. And I was like, out of that, I guess. I didn't know that they were characters. Like, oh, that's.
What a wonderful conclusion to the stream. Thick
I know,
fairies.
right? Thick fairies. Hey, have fun with
That's
that.
the
You guys
anticipation that you got for Thursday, guys. Thick
yeah,
fairy.
thick fairy. Thick
Yeah.
fairy Thursday.
Oh my.
Oh dear. Anyways, thank you guys
That
for
was
joining
too
us.
quick when you
for
figured out a good name for that. That was far too quick.
Yeah, I know, it's great, right? Anyways, thank you guys for joining us for this session of Hyrule Warriors 8 Calamity. We'll see you guys for more Grandia, and then Thursday with more Thick Fairy Thursday, where we go ahead and end up unlocking the Thick Fairies. Anyways, have yourselves a good night, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace, guys.
Laters.